Let me move on to Steph Curry because we got to get to this because former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas raised some eyebrows this weekend over his comments about the babyface assassin. Listen to what Gilbert Arenas said on his podcast, Gil's Arena, saying that Curry is not a generational talent. Here's what Arena had to say specifically. Look at this quote. Steph is not a generational talent. Generational infers you can mimic it. Can you mimic Magic Johnson, a 6'9" point guard with vision? You can't mimic LeBron James. It's about physical attributes. You can't mimic Victor Wembanyama. Jokic is not a generational talent. Curry is a great basketball player. Generational is something that's once every 20 years. When it comes, you're like, damn. I love Gilbert Arenas, love his podcast. Brother knows basketball. I think he lost his damn mind on this one. When have you seen a shooter like Steph Curry in our lifetime? I've been on earth 56 years. Gilbert Arenas is in his 30s, I think. Talk to shooters everywhere. When have you seen somebody like Steph Curry? Off the dribble, standing still, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. On the move, stationary. Spot up, jump shot, floaters in the lane, floaters from 30 feet. Left side, right side, top of the key, right wing, left wing. It doesn't matter. And the ability to create his own shot or catch a shoot. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter God has ever created. What do you mean mimic? Who? Who is this person? Reggie Miller? Allen Houston? Ricky Pierce? Dale Ellis? Del Curry, his daddy? Andrew Toney? Pete Maravich? That's where we going to go. Rick Barry? What we going to do? What are you talking about, Gilbert Arenas? What are you talking about? And by the way, I've seen plenty of dudes 6'9" and built like LeBron. They didn't have his game, but they had his body. You can't see the Wembanyama's of the world. Yao Ming was 7'6". Sean Bradley was 7'4". They just didn't have his game. What are you talking about? I ain't seen nobody that can shoot like Steph Curry. That is a generational talent. It's the greatest shooter God ever created. Magic Johnson, I've seen plenty of dudes 6'9" built like Magic Johnson. They ain't have his game. Who's got Steph Curry's game? Who's this person? I want to meet him. Never seen him. I ain't never seen nobody 6'3" that can shoot like that has brothers depressed when he pulls up and they fail to block his shot from 35 feet from the basket. They barely look at the rim. They're like, damn, he got it off. It's going in. He's the greatest shooter God ever created. In warm-ups, he runs up the stairs and shoots from the tunnel before racing into the locker room. That's how great he is. This is Steph Curry we talking about. So respectfully, I don't know what the hell Gilbert Arenas is talking about. But I'll listen to other people speak about it. Go ahead and play it, fellas.
Butt Crack Sports says Stephen Curry is a top 5 NBA player of all time.
No, he tripping on that. He hasn't cracked my top 10 yet. He just hasn't. I think Steph has had a phenomenal career. I mean, obviously 4 championships, 2 league MVPs. He has a final MVP. But if you go back in his career, and if you look at when Draymond is out of the lineup for the season, if you look at Klay Thompson has missed the season or half of that season, to me, if you're that great, if you're going to be a top 5 and one of your guys are missing, you can't make the playoffs, I can't put you in the top 5 or top 10. I just can't. And that's just my opinion. Greatness to me is when one of your guys are out, you still got to elevate your team at least to the playoffs. Like, they don't even make the playoffs when Klay or Draymond is out of the lineups. And they haven't won a play-in game at all. So in top 5, no chance.
Now that makes sense. When you think about guys, LeBron, MJ, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Olajuwons of the world, the Shaquille O'Neals of the world, people like that, Kobe, of course. Sure, you can make an argument to push Steph Curry out the top 5. Fine. I'm not going to knock T-Mac for that. Because, again, when Clay was out, Golden State didn't resemble itself. When Draymond's been out, Golden State didn't resemble himself. I got that part. So Steph might need more as a 6'3" shooter extraordinaire. But don't tell me he ain't a generational talent. That's going too far. I can't believe that came out of Gilbert Arenas' mouth. I don't agree with him on that one. Brother, no basketball, though. Ain't no shade this way. Got love for Gil. I'm just saying that particular take, nah. I'm not vibing with that, bro. I got to disagree with that.